Hi, it's Andy.
Hi, it's Dave.
Hi, it's Kirk.
Welcome to the ADK channel. We're going to go check out today's video. No introduction. We'll just get straight into it. We're just going to watch it. We won't share any feedback during it, but we'll share all our thoughts and feelings at the end. That way you can enjoy it, we can enjoy it. Let's go.
Till the battle ends. If the tigers come running, we gon' fight them till the bloody end. When the elephants come, they gon' bow to my brethren. Lock them in a cage, parade them to the lion's den. Para siluets fighting morality.
Okay, there we go. That is the band The Who, not The Who, the classic English rock band, but The Who, the Mongolian throat warbling, throat singing band. We're featuring, I can never pronounce his name, Jacoby Shaddix from Papa Roach. There we go. There is a version of this. This is Wolf Totem, which didn't have the Jacoby one, but I wanted to put that in there because it's interesting that the band decided to do approach and get this collaboration of a remix or reworking of that particular track. I'm going to kick off before I go to you guys because I actually really like it. This is very much a vibe track. I don't think I'll do a whole album of just listening to that, but it's definitely one of these ones that I can quite happily, when I'm doing editing and working, just having this sort of stuff in the background. It's a vibe more of rather than just standing there listening to the track, because it's that same continuous tempo the whole way through. You just kind of, your body gets into that groove and you just get off and just, well, if you're walking through one of your countryside walks, you know you would lock to the tempo of that beat. You would end up walking at that pace just because you would be. I could also imagine just being with your friends at a festival or a gig and you're all just got your arms around each other, just all kind of getting into it. It's a very much a group of people, collaboration, getting together, just vibing on that tribal throat warbling, singing song. And you know everyone out there is all going to try and do throat singing at that point when they're listening to go, I could do it, look, I could do it. Anyway, Andy, over to you.
All those Love Bites fans say I don't know about heavy metal. I knew that was Jacoby Shaddix from Papa Roach. But interesting you said, Dave, there's a version without him. I wish you'd have played that, to be honest.
I know. I knew you'd say that.
You know, all that new metal posturing. No. I really enjoyed that. Apart from those parts, you know, got the American flag standing behind. No, that was unnecessary. You know, obviously they've done that to try and appeal to the Western audience and sort of spread the appeal. But I really like the traditional instruments, you know, the stringed instruments and the percussion. The intro reminded me, or what made me think of the soundtracks of some of my favourite films that I used to watch, you know, sort of 15 years ago. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, Curse of the Golden Flower, those sort of films. There was a sort of abundance of those coming out in the early 2000s, and you know they were, you know, soundtracked by that kind of sort of music and those instruments, which I really enjoyed. But as you said, it's a groove, isn't it? You really do get into the beat of the song, and then Papa Roach pops up and sort of spoils it a little bit. But yeah, like you, I think, you know, the odd track here and there just to break up your day, break up your sort of your music sound playlist would be really good. I couldn't listen to the whole album, you know, start to finish, but as the odd track here and there, yeah, I quite enjoyed that. That was good. I've never seen a vocalist with a two-stringed violin playing it with a bow strung like a guitar. But that was interesting. But yeah,
interesting.
Sharing that was good.
Kirk.
They're in a unique position, The Who, aren't they? Because they're not playing metal, but because it's aggressive music and you have these sinister vocals, it's really going to be people who listen to metal that will gravitate towards it. And then you look at the way they present themselves as well and that groove. So first of all, hats off to them for that. I think they are doing something new, using traditional Mongolian instrumentation and folklore, and what a glorious heritage they have, obviously, the land of Genghis Khan. Interesting choice for collaboration.
I'm not sure if Genghis Khan and Glorious is really meant to be put in the same.
Probably if you're Mongolian, because one of your, you know...
Oh, he's glorious. He murdered and raped everyone. It's amazing.
Interesting choice for collaboration. I mean, he's the great survivor of new metal, isn't he? Jacoby Shaddix. He's a big TikTok star now. I know he collaborated with Ice Nine Kills on their album last year, so he's taken seriously again. There would have been a period where they were the joke band, weren't they? As soon as you reach saturation point with that second wave of new metal, Papa Roach, after 2003, very difficult. Then they tried to reinvent themselves as an emo band. That failed. And now, good to see somebody who's rehabilitated, a great survivor. I never liked their music. I just thought that they really came in at the tail end of new metal, didn't they? And I was pleased to see them disappear. But his performance on that was impressive. Did you see how he's holding the notes as well? There's some good singing, annoying posturing. He doesn't really know what to do, does he? I think he looks great, by the way. Like, you know, with that mohawk, the undercut, and the Spike on top. It looks like he's in really good shape and enjoying it. He just doesn't really know how to vibe with it, but that might be the point. You've got the Western part, and then you've got Central Asian, Eastern part.
Okay.
Yeah, it was better than I expected. The thing is with The Who, I don't think I could listen to a whole album full it and pay attention. But Dave, one last point, I agree. I could have it on in the background.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of merit to this band, which I can't quite define at this moment in time. But instinctively, I do always seem to warm to them without knowing why.
I mean, the album itself is very good. There is some really good tracks off the first album that we got over here anyway, of theirs, their breakthrough album. So there is some good stuff in there. Papa Roach never did go away, by the way, because I've got all their albums. They released our album every 2 years, give or take. They just didn't necessarily make it into mainstream.
Right.
They did experiment. They went quite commercial in certain stuff. They went away from the rap sort of stuff. They went into they brought in lots of synths and stuff on their albums. They started doing some sort of elements of bringing some of the metalcore in and stuff like that. But I just loved the way that you were doing Praise Sandwiches. Like, really don't like him in there, but I like his look. It's like...
It looks like he's in good form, enjoying it.
So anyway, we now know that you're a fan of Genghis Khan. We now know what your hidden agenda is all about.
World domination.
World domination. And if
What's your favourite Iron Maiden instrumental track?
Say that again.
What's your favourite Iron Maiden instrumental track?
I wouldn't even know one.
Well, it's got to be Genghis Khan, isn't it?
Got to be Genghis Khan,
right. I should have known the answer to that, shouldn't I?
And the bad news song, Warriors of Genghis Khan. There you go. Anyway, that was The Who and Wolf Totem featuring Jacoby Shaddix. If you like the video, please do like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you on another video sometime very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.